customer service. You have to be able to deal with all aspects of dealing with the public customer service. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's the starting point.
Yeah, but banking is a service industry, so I know from the outside it seems like banking is maybe a security industry. We hold on to money in a vault, but actually that's not necessarily the case. The majority of our transactions are interactions with our customers, so we're helping that person make their financial transaction or take out a loan. So it's actually a lot of customer-related customer service involved. And we also have some bookkeeping and some other processing departments that don't necessarily have customer interaction, but the majority of it is customer-related customer service. So you should, your qualities that you would want to have would be friendly, thoughtful, those things. In banking, one of the biggest qualities that all bankers need to try and have, whatever part you're working in there, is trustworthiness, honesty. So you should always be upfront with people, always be earning people's trust because they're trusting you with a lot of important things. So
Yes, if people don't trust you, they're not going to come to you or the bank.
that's correct.
Yeah, because you're dealing with people's money. They're pretty particular about that.
Very serious, yes, very serious. Does that answer your question?
If a high school student was interested, what high school classes would you recommend that they take at this point to kind of prepare for a post-secondary career in banking?
Definitely business-related classes. Obviously, mathematics is important, but these days everything is electronic, so there's not a lot of having to write stuff down in math, but should have math skills, business-related skills, computer skills. Banking is
Computer-related.
very electronic. Everything is electronic in banking these days, so there's very little cash transaction. Cash transactions are a low percentage of banking transactions. So computer skills, business skills, math skills would be the primary path.
A lot of banking is on-the-job training.
Okay, does anybody else want to pull out one of your questions? You guys had some good ones.
To talk about your job, is being a banker financially stable for you?
Yes, I feel like it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, banking is a very secure job. There's very little volatility in banking. Our bank has been established since
1905?
1905. Several of the banks that I've worked for are even before that. There's very little turnover in banking. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that these days because we've had a little bit here recently. All banking industry has seen some of it, but generally it's a very stable source of income and very stable employment. There's also, once again, experience is very important, so that becomes very secure
The more you know.
in your job with having that kind of experience. So
Well,
it makes it very stable.
you know, our bank has been very good at staying with the times. We've done very well with going we have all electronic accounts. You don't have to have a checking account. It's called a checking account, but it's all electronic. Mobile deposit. You don't have to come in the bank if you don't want to. You can do everything online. So, like if you bank with us and you go away to college, you don't have to get another bank. You can still bank with us because you can do everything online.
So yeah, banking is a very stable, stable career.
What's one part of the job that people wouldn't mistake it?
Well, in a community bank, one thing that probably a lot of people don't think about is this right here. Our bank is a part of the Chester community and the communities that we have branches in. And we try really hard to make sure the community, that we give back to the community, that we participate in the community. So there's a lot of events that you would think we just go to the bank and count money or help transactions, but actually there's a lot of interaction with the community and community bank, like we do business. So we spend a lot of time in classes, not only with people going to different community events, business events, recreation events. We try and support our schools and our local community. So a lot of community outreach in banking that we wouldn't think necessarily would be a big part of it.
With security threats, have you ever experienced one, and if so, how did you handle it, and how did that come, not to be a threat anymore?
Banking, there's a big portion of banking that deals with security. I, fortunately, in 20 years of banking, have never been a part of a security event. Banking has not.
We have had active shooter training.
Correct. We regularly have training involving different security events. The consistent theme with security events in banking is employee safety is the #1 factor. So our bank stresses that, Vita Vista National Bank stresses that greatly, that employee safety is the most important thing. Now, protecting what's in the bank. Money can be replaced, employees cannot be replaced. So all of our security training is based on how to
Yes.
safely navigate those situations and get our employees out safely.